We have a 2018 Tesla Model S. The customer came in because they had a message on the dash that says battery fuse requires replacement soon. This is similar to a maintenance light that you would see on a car for an oil change or an inspection service. It is not actually a fault of the system, but it is a component that requires placement on a service schedule. So the first thing we're going to do is disable the vehicle by disconnecting the 12-volt battery, and then we're going to lift the car up to get access to the cover plate that secures the pyro fuse. Now that we have the fuses out, this is our old fuse here. We've just taken the covers off so you can see a little bit more of what goes on inside. This is our new fuse. So these fuses, this old one is not bad, but it did require service just based on time and mileage. The purpose of this fuse is to protect the occupants or, potentially safety crews if the vehicle is in an accident or has an issue with the high voltage battery. This fuse is going to disconnect the power from the high voltage battery, rendering the vehicle safe to be worked on or cut open with the jaws of life or something like that. So this fuse operates very similar to how an airbag igniter operates. It actually has a small charge in the body of the fuse here. So once it gets a signal to sever this fuse, you can see the fuse strap goes through the charge. This charge will actually physically sever that fuse strap. For whatever reason this charge is ever detonated, this is not a fuse that can be reset. This fuse assembly has to be replaced. It says in there, minor arcing is possible. It's very important to torque these connections and really any electrical connections of any hybrid or high voltage electric vehicle to specification, because an over-torqued or under-torqued can cause a drastic change in resistance, which is heat, which can lead to premature failure. The pyro fuse cover plate requires a special socket to remove. It is an e-Torx, so that would be an external Torx, but it is a 5-sided e-Torx. So they are called EPR, and it is a 10 EPR. All right, so we've finished the pyro fuse installation. So the last part of this is we have to register the new fuse in the vehicle. This actually requires an active Tesla subscription. This screen, one more time, will tell you that it is not acceptable to put a battery-powered or a thermal sand fuse style. It has to be the self-powered style fuse. Now that we've done that, we can go ahead and click Run, basically telling the car that we have replaced the fuse and it wants us to unlock the gateway. It tells us what procedure to do that, and it will continue this unlock and then program the new fuse, and our warning will be removed from the dashboard.